because I don't think anyone would join us.
Well, now we're live. Hi.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new home. We are in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We are back home, and you guys don't see what we're seeing right now, but outside the window that you can't see is snow. Lots and lots of snow.
Yeah, and we had limited filming option in the apartment with good lighting. So we tried a few places, and then down the road it was like, that's the best we have.
I also really like the plant lighting setup you got back there.
Yeah,
I
put 3 plants in the light. And removed all your clothes. They're all on the floor right now. So you can't see them. But we can. Oh my God. And that's it. Not in Brazil anymore. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's definitely a clash of climate and vibe and all that. You know, it's one thing coming back home in general, you know, especially during the winter because you get the climate change and everything. But it's another thing coming back in the winter in like the midst of holiday season.
Yeah, it's
like
great.
Christmas. I mean, I don't necessarily feel the same way, but yeah, it's very overwhelming. Not only are you dealing with like ice storms and snowstorms and driving conditions and cold and possibly dying while you walk and stuff like that, but then there's just like all the pressure and the holiday craze of like seeing all of the friends and seeing the family and making sure you're like gifts and this and that and food and eating and eating and eating. Like it's crazy. It's a lot for me.
I agree. It's great.
But yeah, we feel differently.
we feel differently. Things. Well, also like we're travelers. We're gonna continue traveling, so we have to like see our people, connect to our roots. Otherwise, we'll lose ourselves like in Inception when they go too deep.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I definitely know when I have to like refill my cup. Actually, no, I don't know it all the time. Usually what happens is when I do see my friends, I get that feeling of, oh my God, this feels so nice. And I need to do this more often. I need to make sure that I make a conscious effort to keep refilling my cup because I can keep like traveling and not really get homesick that much. And this time we actually did something different. So usually when we come back to Montreal, we like run around like a chicken with our heads cut off, trying to see everybody and so on. And, you know, I make an effort to like go visit everyone. And it's a lot because it's like the traveling time and scheduling things with people. Like your calendar gets filled up like crazy. And I always get super overwhelmed when I have a full calendar. So this year you had suggested, let's just invite everybody over for like a night. If they can make it, great. If they can't, then, you know, that sucks, but whatever.
Come see us in Brazil.
Yes. And we did, and it was so much fun. I'm so happy everyone made it out, and it was so nice to see everybody, and we had a great time. We played music trivia. We ordered pizza. I bought a lot of Pop-Tarts. It was a pizza Pop-Tart themed night. That's what you do when you're super last minute and don't have time to plan anything. But nonetheless, it was so great. I was so thankful to everyone who made it out because that night was a big snowstorm also. So. And
in terms of a party in an apartment in Montreal, I'm not sure, but I think it was the first since the start of COVID for me.
Oh, yeah?
Then we moved to Charlevoix. Maybe not the first, but they've been very rare. And they were a weekly event in my 30s.
I had many parties during COVID.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Well, when I was living with my friend, we had parties, just the two of us all the time. But then our friends came to live next to us. They moved in as our neighbors during COVID, and then we just had a lot of...
Yeah, but 4 doesn't count.
Well, there were more than 4.
Oh, okay.
But even before COVID, house parties were a regular thing. I love hosting.
Yeah, it was fun. But now we're here for, what, 2 more days?
I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to go to New York.
Right, you don't know. Well, I'm leaving tomorrow,
I know
so
you
you're
are.
invited. There's room in the car for you, and driving back to the auberge. So that's it. We'll get to. It's cool that we're making a video in our home in Montreal.
I know.
Because
welcome to our home.
Yeah, that's it.
We're not here very much. This is a place actually it's Gab's place that was passed on to him from a good friend of yours who had it for how many years did she live here? 15 years. So like the rent is super great because it's in a location in Montreal that's quite trendy.
And she actually she raised her kid here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she came to the party, and when she was here, she was like, wow, this is so weird that she called him.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, I invite him. I know him, too.
Yeah.
He's 24 now, 25. But yeah, come see your old apartment. Couldn't come, but next time.
Yeah, it was cool.
Must be even weirder for him. He grew up here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what the hell?
I know his mom was like, I had so many parties here.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this place we usually rent it out on Airbnb. So it's a great location for students and stuff who are coming for short term.
Yeah, we rent it longer term, actually. We don't rent it short term.
I meant short term as in 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why for students and stuff it's great. But it's a really beautiful place, but it definitely needs some love. Because we're not here that much, so it's pretty bland. But I love it. It's becoming more of a home to me. And really it has 3 bedrooms, so when it's just the 2 of us, it's nice. So we can alternate, depending where we feel like sleeping.
Well, I don't alternate that much. This is where I sleep.
This is his your lair.
So I'm guessing you had a thing that you wanted to introduce today, a subject.
Did I?
I don't know, because at first I asked you, and you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna introduce a subject today."
Oh, I just wanted to talk about the things that we miss back in Brazil versus coming back here. What things for you now that you're here are you like, I'm so happy I'm here because of this, or you know what, I really miss that. Because I have a few.
Well, go ahead, because we just arrived, so there's things that I missed from here that I'm still enjoying.
Well, one of them is wearing a bra. So today I'm not wearing a bra, but I've been wearing a bra for the last 3 days.
Unacceptable.
I feel like my circulation is cut off. And when I was for dinner with my family, I said, I'm not used to wearing a bra anymore. And they're all like, you have to wear a bra! You have big boobs, and if you don't wear a bra, your boobs are going to sag. And I feel like that's a myth. I know my mom tells me that too. What do you guys think? Is it true? Is it not true? I don't know, but I just know that.
What about wearing a bra might, cut the circulation and gives you cancer or something? There is for sure advantage and, disadvantage to both. Mm-hmm. Just naming the advantage of wearing a bra is not an interesting discussion. Give us the complete list.
I don't know.
But even then, you're what about comfort?
Well, that's it. And I, for some reason, whenever I'm in North America, wait, is Mexico part of North America?
It is.
Okay, so I take that back. Whenever I'm in Canada or the United States, let's say, I feel like I need to wear a bra. Because I've been wearing a bra my whole life because I do have a big chest. And I, grew up with wearing a bra all the time because that's just what we had to do. But also, I feel like if I don't, it's just too obvious. And I feel like men stare and it's not that comfortable. If I had a smaller chest, I feel like I would be more comfortable. But when I don't, it's just they're in your face and you can't help but
But they're in your face in Mexico and Brazil too.
I know, but the culture's different.
But
they're
we're
not
in Montreal.
Conservative.
We're in the my land. They started the no bra out the street about 5 years ago, and I gotta say that we talked about it a few times with the boys, and we all approved.
Yay for no bras!
Yay for no bra! Plus, I noticed your pattern. Let's say when we're at the auberge, you wear a bra for 3/4 of the day, but then at some point the bra is fuck this. So there's no bra at the last quarter. So what? They're not gonna stare then? Let's just make.
I don't know. There's no logic to it. It's something I'm feeling out right now.
You know what?
Figuring out my groove.
Let's have like one of those fire where you destroy stuff that you want to let go.
But my bras are so expensive.
Let's keep a few like for museum purposes.
But what if my boobs do end up sagging?
Can we throw a few dollars at the problem and solve it?
But I have nice boobs.
I know, but then in your theoretical world, they become nice. Is that it?
Are you still gonna love me?
Yes. I love them.
I know you do.
Oh, there's camera rolling. Oh my god.
So that was one
no
thing
bra.
for me.
No bra you miss from Brazil.
I miss, and I know it's the holidays, so it doesn't really count, but I miss feeling not bloated.
Yeah, there's been a lot of calories and alcohol in the last few days.
Which I know it's because of the holidays and it's normal, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I guess it's just a shock to my system, because in Brazil, it was the first time in my life that I really felt like my body was changing. And I just felt good in my body. It felt really, really, really good. And coming back to Montreal is a bit tough because there's a lot of temptation, there's a lot of old habits and so on. And, I want to figure out how to maintain how I was feeling over there and like do it here.
I agree, we have to figure it out. There's like a change in the weather that's gonna for sure affect a bit like how we feel. That's normal. I mean, a mammal goes through like summer and winter.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of like normality there. But I was hearing Steve Austin saying that the pro wrestlers, they were like saying how hard it is because they were telling basically there are Olympic athlete type of thing, but on the road all the time. So take your nutritionist, your gym, your everything, and take it on the road. That's very hard. And we are not Olympic athletes, but since we are moving, we have to figure out how to. You're not comfortable, huh?
I'm trying to get comfortable. If I lean forward? Actually, this is okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's the Buddha.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you can put that leg
I can't.
above.
That's not comfortable for
No?
me.
Okay.
I don't know how flexible you are, especially in jeans like that. Oh my gosh.
Well, they look like
Especially
jeans.
after Christmas dinner.
They look like jeans, but there's so much stretch in it. We could make drapes out of it. Yeah. But I'm flexible like that, yes. I can't even reach my knees like this. So, let alone my feet. Oh my god. But, yeah.
We're not athletes. We're nomads.
No.
So we're always on the road.
So we'll have to figure out like how to, stay healthy, stay on course. I'm thinking that I don't think about it too much till January 2nd, because then it's like holidays and it's just, there's no point in starting like when you have parties. I'll just like not be an idiot either. But January 2nd, we start a new set of habits, calorie countings and stuff. But we won't feel the same as when we woke up and then it was like inside the AC room, but then you open the door and it's like the oven.
The oven.
The oven.
The oven.
With a H.
Oh, yes. It's cute.
Oh my god.
You just reminded me of something.
Yeah? What?
That when you were talking about cold and the climate change. So, when we came back here for the first night, it was so cold and I just wanted to snuggle, because in Brazil it was hot and we slept in 2 separate bedrooms, because sometimes we like to sleep in separate rooms, but it was too hot to cuddle too much. And that night when we came here and we snuggled in bed, it was like I forgot how great that feeling was. It had just like left my mind, and I was like, oh my god, like we're cuddling and spooning and it's the best feeling ever. It's so comfortable. The temperature's perfect. And then when I woke up the next morning, I was so horny and I wanted to just have sex. And I was like, I don't remember feeling like this back in Brazil. And then we had the conversation about the weather and how like people in colder climates are hornier.
No, that's not like what I said was like Ariane learned a sentence, I think it was in Cambodia or something, and they had like an expression there that heat kills the love. And it was like, and it's kind of true, you know, like you're too hot. It's like, oh my God, don't touch me, like don't look at me. I need to cool down, like AC for like the entire night to cool down. So yeah, this climate is fun too. Like you come home, you're all cold in different parts, and then you're like, oh my God. But again, there are things that I miss, and there are things that I missed from here. But I will reiterate that what I love is the alternates.
Alternates? I think that's a word.
To alternate from, let's say, warm climate over there with here, like colder climate, and see the family. It's so like incredible to drive on like a road. It's just like in the middle of winter, it's still a perfect road.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of you in Quebec are like, our roads are not perfect, but...
Oh yeah, but that's like... that's comparatively to the next province, maybe, like the roads aren't perfect. You should see the damn road they have in northeast Brazil where they put these rocks about this big, and they make like kind of a mosaic of those rocks, and that's the road. Imagine rolling like with your car. You feel the boats. It's like, you feel the car, the entire car just like going away. Oh my God. And then there's like the main roads that are okay, but there's not that many of them. No. And then in the village, it's like either sand, unpacked sand, or packed sand. And when you have like a packed sand road, that's the best that you can hope for. And then the unpacked road, you can't even like, it's even hard to walk. Get out.
Yeah.
So you forget about these things that we have like in a rich country where like, oh my God, we have roads everywhere. And there's big machines removing the snow.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to be able to go places quick.
That is, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And food. Yeah, food. So we've been eating a lot the past couple of days, obviously, because of the holidays. But it's been really nice to have like diversity in food. And eat like good pizza and lasagna and vegetables, salad.
Yeah, the cheese is a like major step up.
Yeah,
I gotta say, there's one good cheese that I really loved in Brazil, queijo coalho, which is their fresh cheese, fresh curd cheese.
It's like halloumi.
It's like halloumi, yeah. They sell it in a block, and then it's salty, fresh cheese. Great. But the rest of the cheese, it was like, it was always a risk. It was like,
their cheddar's weird.
And then sometimes like, it's queijo, I don't know.
It's like
and then it's like
spread. No bueno.
And then we arrive here, it's like, oh my God, the incredible cheese. And the vegetables too. Yeah. But then that depends. Because let's say, like, I had raspberry at the Christmas party. It was like, oh my God, it's great. And you can't find that over there.
Yeah.
But there, it's like the mangoes are incredible. The tangerines were incredible.
Their fruit is good.
Yeah.
It's different.
So it's different, yeah.
But you're like a Nordic man, so you like your berries.
I am.
It's like a bear.
But we're going to the auberge, and now I can't wait to... There's been a lot of snow. Can't wait to just walk around the forest like a...
Are you going to show them?
I could. I don't know how. Like, I just bring the camera and the tripod, and I set it up, and I talk.
You still have your GoPro?
That's the thing. Like, I walk in forest, so I don't know what to do. It's just like, I have to sit down and talk, like, to make it...
Well, you do it like vlog style, you know? Like Blair Witch style. And you're like, hey, guys, I'm in the forest now. Look what I'm seeing.
I'm not a vlogging guy.
But you're so entertaining.
Yeah, but I can
We're going to figure it out.
I can bring the tripod and put it and then sit and talk in the forest. I have everything that we need here, but apart from that, I don't know what to do. But that I could do.
I'll teach you.
Yes, please.
Yes.
But it's more like edit it for me, please.
I like editing. All right. I think that they want to know an update about Petruk.
Oh, really? Yeah. So that's too sad to give it that thing done. Go ahead.
So, as you guys know, we have an adopted Brazilian dog that's kind of adopted us. Petruk, if you see in our other videos, we talk about him a lot and show him to you guys. And he's really missing us, and we're missing him. And we found out that there are these witch clients that are now staying at Casa Peroa. They're only there for the New Year, so it's only a couple days. But they don't want him around, so they told the owner, very nice man, that they don't want him around and that he can't come in the property, so that he has to stay out all the time. And they even took his food bowls and put them outside, and like, that's his home. And so that's really sad, and so he's not really sure where to go, so he's been trying to go to the neighbors, which is his original owners from way back when, who treated him like garbage, basically, which is why he left and found refuge in Casa Peroa. So he's been, going there to maybe hang out and sleep a bit, but they just hit him with a stick. Oh, it breaks my heart. And then our friends, we asked them if we could send money for food, which they will get for him, but if he can stay with them for a bit. And he's a street dog, so it's not like they can force him to stay with them. Like, he comes around a bit, hoping that if they feed him more, he will come around more often. But he's been barking a lot, so for them it's tough because they have like a farm there. They have, I don't know, like 20 animals or something crazy like that. So for them it's also a bit tough to manage if he's barking a lot and causing a lot of disturbance because it messes with the other animals. So I don't know. They don't know what to do with him, and he's just kind of a lost soul right now, and he's sad, and he misses Gab. And he misses his food, and he misses going on walks every day. It's really sad.
Aaron said, let's start a GoFundMe. Let's bring Petruk to
Let's
the
bring Petruk home. What do you guys think? Should we start a GoFundMe? Because we have to cover costs like vaccines, checkups. I mean, how does it work when you want to fly a dog home without the owner?
I think you have to fly there
really?
And then fly back by. I don't see how you're going to get Petruk to the airport. Like, even me, I wouldn't know how to get him on the cage.
If any of you guys have any tips. Like, we didn't bring him home because, he's, like, we've only known the dog for 2 months, and he has a home there, and, we don't know how to, we never had an animal before like this where we had to manage travel, and, he needs, like, checkups and vaccines and so on, but also, like, he'd be coming to Canada, winter country, and I don't even know if he'd like it here. And it's a different life. He'd be cooped up in this, like, second-story apartment in downtown Montreal.
No. It's like we skip Montreal. Petruk doesn't come to Montreal. Petruk goes to Charlevoix. If Petruk comes,
That's true.
He's straight to Charlevoix. That's where we need to talk to the guys, because then we will leave Charlevoix, but then he would be with them. So then he would be taken care of. And I'm not so sure that's nice for him. I mean, maybe he doesn't mind that much sleeping outside for 2 days and then going back when the witch client go.
Yeah.
Because he goes on walk on the beach when he wakes up, like, let's go see the beach.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice. Like in Charlevoix, you wake up and it's like, you want to pee, you have to wake up somebody to go ask for the door to go pee.
It's a different kind of life here.
And that's for sure we're giving like a...
I know. Are we giving him more freedom and love, or are we like taking away his freedom?
That's it. Like, I'm not so sure. I hesitate. But we have to find...
What do you guys think?
Yeah. We have to find him a home. We have to, like, let's work on the problem in Brazil first. Like, we have to find him a safe space with food and love. Or at least.
The food part, we'll send the money and we can buy him some nice meat. But I don't know. If you guys have any tips or ideas, let us know. So, yeah.
Hey, we have chats.
No way!
Yeah.
We should check that more often.
Ben Kim, c'est cool. I can't read the name, it's too small.
Let me see.
Moataz says, hello, we love you guys so much.
Aww.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's cool, we're live for the first time, and we're trying out going live instead of going, like, recording and then uploading and everything, because once we're live, that's it, we're live. So
I guess we should make a habit of keeping the computer there so we can see the nice comments from you guys.
yeah, we could. Or we, at the end, like, we
Yeah.
answer questions and comments and stuff. But so far, we're live for the first time.
So far, we're live. We're in Montreal now, and we're prepping to move on to the next adventure. So you can expect from us some, a constant flow of content coming out in the next little while. We're excited to get back to the auberge and get back on the bandwagon. We took a little bit of a break between traveling and getting back here and seeing our family. And so we're excited to continue this adventure and testing some stuff out and connecting with you guys, even though there's not that many of you following us. But there are a few, like Moataz. Thank you for your support. And we're excited to show you guys the auberge too and our lives over there in Canada and continue sharing.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
I
it.
love it. Let's keep in touch, and next time we talk, we're in Charlevoix, and let's hope that we can work on a background to show them like what it looks like.
Oh yeah, we will. I'll give you guys the grand tour on my other channel, Olives and Orgasms. All right. Well, I think that's it. Do you want to have anything else to add?
No, let's. We'll see you in a bit.
We'll see you in a bit. Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Bye.